Live from around the nation, join Larry Hagman, Linda Gray, and your favorite CBS stars for the non-stop excitement of the All-American Thanksgiving Day Parade, live Thursday.
Aloha. Welcome to Waikiki Beach on the Hawaiian island of Oahu. I'm John Hillerman.
Alias Higgins on Magnum PI. And I'm Deborah Shelton.
Whom you know as the beautiful Mandy Winger on Dallas. We want to extend a warm Hawaiian greeting to you and your family on this Thanksgiving Day.
From our family here at CBS, John, it is simply wonderful to be here.
Deborah, the feeling is mutual. From the majesty of its emerald mountains to the magic of its tropical sunsets, even Hawaii's beauty pales in comparison to yours.
Oh, John.
And, as you must know, it's customary to greet a lovely lady with a flower lei. As we say, Deborah, Mekealoha Pumahana Akipa Mai, which in Hawaiian means, with my warmest aloha, welcome.
Oh, that was beautiful, John. But isn't it also customary to give one to your host? As we say in Dallas, it's right nice to be here.
Yes, back to the show. The folks back home are in for a treat today, aren't they, Deborah?
They sure are. The Aloha Parade is like no other in the world. But then Hawaii is like no other place in the world, too.
Indeed not. So stay tuned, everyone. The Aloha Parade will be starting in just a moment. But first, let's go to the Bubble in New York and our CBS family hosts, Linda Gray and Larry Hagman.
Thank you, Hawaii, and welcome to the famous CBS Bubble in New York. I'm Linda Gray.
The beautiful Sue Ellen on Dallas, and I'm Larry Hagman.
Who you all know and love as kindly, generous, adorable J.R. Ewing.
Oh, come on. Well, let's get out our trusty old clock.
What a clock. When it says tick, you'd better talk.
Right now, it says 9 o'clock, very loud. Time for the start of the CBS All-American Thanksgiving Day Parade.
A big time when we of the CBS family join your families for the annual holiday party.
And we'll be off on an exciting trip to enjoy parades from all over. The exotic Aloha Parade in Hawaii, great fun and fine floats in Michigan.
In Toronto, the Santa Claus Parade, and of course, here in New York, the famous Macy Parade. We'll follow that from the beginning all the way down fabulous Broadway.
Right now, back to Hawaii. Our hosts have moved from the beach to the parade site with a breathtaking view of Waikiki. So let's join them, huh? What is it?
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to a gorgeous Thanksgiving Day in Hawaii.
We'll be returning to Hawaii later in the CBS All-American Thanksgiving Parade. This portion brought to you by Wheat Thins, Nabisco Wheat Thins, a holiday tradition, and by all the new toys from Mattel. Larry Hagman and Linda Gray in the Bubble in a moment.
From all of us here on Dallas, to all of you out there, Happy Thanksgiving!
Yes, sir. Give me a taco and make that 2 tacos.
2 tacos? Okay.
What's that?
That's a burrito supreme. Sour cream, fresh lettuce and tomatoes.
Ooh, I'll have one of those instead.
Burrito supreme.
What's that?
Oh, that's a tostada.
I have one of those too.
Okay. Wait a minute.
What's that?
Oh, that is an enchilito. Now that's got pinto beans, cheese on the top.
On second thought, what was I ordered first? Yeah, the
Taco Bell.
It's a real pleasure for us to introduce 2 new members of the CBS family waiting for us now up in Toronto.
Rebecca Schaefer, so young, so pretty, so charming, so vivacious.
Larry, please, you're a host, not her agent. And with Rebecca, one of the most fascinating personalities you'll ever meet, David Rappaport.
Let's help make their debut on our Thanksgiving parade a festive occasion with some long-distance confetti.
Direct dialing. Take it away, Toronto. It's all on us.
From all of us here in Knots Landing, we wish you
a Happy Thanksgiving!
All of us at Falcon Crest and our crew wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving!
We can feel the excitement building up all around our CBS bubble and all over New York City for the start of Macy's Parade.
With all those big balloon characters, Superman, Kermit the Frog, Betty Boop.
Oh, yes, and this year we have a special surprise. Olive Oil is bringing along her baby, little Sweet Pea.
That kid's got to be 45 years old by now.
At least. the parade are two more favorites from our CBS family. Just down the street from us, Mike Hammer, whose handle, of course, is Stacy Keach.
And that lovely daughter of Aaron, Susan Sullivan.
It's time again for the live excitement of Gimbel's Philadelphia Thanksgiving Day Parade. This is Dave Roberts inviting you to join Lisa Thomas Laurie and me at 10:30 Thursday morning as the crowds get together to usher in the holiday season. More bands, more floats, more personalities, including Dak Rambo of Paper Dolls and Emmanuel Lewis of Webster as the Grand Marshal. So join us for the excitement of the traditional Gimbel's Thanksgiving Day Parade, Thursday morning at 10:30 here on Channel 6.
Now you're supposed to say something?
I don't know. We don't need to say anything. I'm supposed to say something.
Yes.
Now back to Stacy Keach and Susan Sullivan with more of the wonderful Macy's parade and top this one.
In the spirit of this great American holiday, all of us here at Designing Women hope you have a happy Thanksgiving.
This was the year of the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island, where so many of our ancestors arrived in America. Then it was Westward Ho, and some of my Hagman ancestors went west in a covered wagon.
If you'd seen them, you'd know why they kept the wagon covered.
You darling girl. We all know how many pictures of your ancestors were pinned on post office walls and nailed to trees.
Really?
Anyhow, let me tell you about my famous ancestor, Lieutenant Cornelius Hagman of the U.S. Cavalry. They called him Corny for short, for a sense of humor, of course. He was at Custer's last stand, and Corny was very nearsighted. He stood up and said, "What Indians?" And this was Jeremiah Hagman, mere slip of a boy. He slipped off the wagon and was raised by Indians. They called him Tommy Hawk because they kept throwing him at things like walls and rocks and each other. Once they threw him at a tree, and the name stuck, and so did he. And last, but certainly least, here's Angus McHagman, straight from Scotland to the Old West. He was the first door-to-door salesman with a new twist. He stole doors from the rich and sold them to the poor. What an enterprise.
When you care about people, nothing's too good, which is why I've been making homemade soup for years. But I discovered a delicious soup from Campbell called Home Cookin', homemade style broth with tender chicken, celery, and carrots and noodles. It's the closest thing to my own, which is important, because if you love someone, a little thing like soup isn't a little thing. Home cooking, a taste so close to home.
Hello. Happy Thanksgiving from the CBS bubble in New York.
For those of you just joining us, I'm Larry Hagman with lovely Linda Gray, known on Dallas as J.R. and Sue Ellen Ewing.
Mr. and Mrs. Back in the early days.
Yeah, which reminds me, Sue Ellen, you know those plans being made for you and me to remarry? Wouldn't it be a hoot to scrap those things and do it right here in New York City?
But J.R., what about all my friends?
Well, we'll charter a 747, fly them all in.
And what about all your enemies?
We could have the wedding in Yankee Stadium so they can all come.
That's a good idea. I'm afraid that needs a little work, darling. In the meantime, let's go back to Philadelphia and see what fascinating things are coming up in that
parade. Well, who baked those wonderful pastries? We'd really like to know.
We did! It's a party!
With Pillsbury poppin' fresh dough.
If there's anything better than hot apple turnovers,
they're great.
It's the fun we have making them. Right.
Yes, they bake those wonderful pastries with poppin' fresh dough.
Hey, it's our turn to bake.
Pillsbury poppin' fresh dough.
Hi. Welcome back to New York. Glad you can stay with us as we go on with the CBS All-American Thanksgiving Day Parade.
This is that special time when, for one day only, the official bird of the United States is not the eagle, but the turkey.
I'll eat to that.
Let's find out a little more about that famous bird from some fascinating facts I jotted down on the back of an envelope. Turkeys are popularly called gobblers.
Well, that doesn't make any sense to me. We're the ones who do the gobbling. They're the gobblees.
Well, wait till Funk and Wagner hears about that. The male turkey is called a tom.
Well, and demanding equal time, what about the female?
She's a hen. Now then, a young turkey is called a poult, and a very young turkey is
don't tell me. I know. An egg. Well, we just got the word that the Great New York Parade is about to start. So let's join Susan Sullivan, who's Maggie Gioberti in Falcon Crest, and Bruce Boxleitner, who plays Frank Buck in Bring 'Em Back Alive. They're waiting to bring it to us right now, don't you dare.
If natural food is your formula for a healthy body, Germac has a breakthrough formula for your hair. Germac's new natural performance formula shampoos and conditioners. It's a breakthrough for naturals because they're formulated by Germac hair care experts. What's in them? A carefully selected combination of natural ingredients and botanicals, like vitamin E, silk protein, aloe, and 17 more I can't remember.
Try Germac's new natural performance formula.
It's a natural.
We're back again. Hi, I'm Linda Gray with Larry Hagman in the Big Apple, New York City.
Like the old song says, New York, New York, what a heck of a town. The Bronx is up and the Battery's down.
And here in Columbus Circle, we're just about between them. The Hudson River is a few blocks to our right. To the left is the East River.
And we can look down Broadway and almost see Times Square and New York's famous theater district. Beyond that, King Kong's Jungle Gym, the Empire State Building.
And a short walk to our left, glittering, glamorous Fifth Avenue.
And just across the street is Central Park, one of the biggest and oldest city parks in America. And that's where they have that great old-fashioned carousel.
Oh, Larry, I love carousels. After the show, let's go take a ride.
Better not, Linda. People will say we're going around together.
Oh. Just up the street on Central Park West are two more of our CBS family. Lovely Susan Sullivan from the hit series Falcon Crest with tall, handsome Bruce Boxleitner, I knew I'd do it, who plays fearless Frank Buck on the new CBS series Bring 'Em Back Alive.
And they're waiting to bring us the fantastic New York Parade. Now let's check with them. We're so close we can just wave. Hey there, Bruce.
Hi, Susan. Hi, Bruce.
Well, it's time to expose them for what they really are. No more Mr. Nice Guy. Once you see through their claims of quality, you'll know why I stand behind BVD underwear. Only BVD gives you this kind of quality for the money. That comb cotton is thicker and richer and so soft. Now, don't you want to get your hands on my BVD?
For legendary quality, get your hands on BVD underwear.
Fond memories of the past and seeing bright hope for the future in the eyes of our children and the love we all share for our country.
So what are you going to do the rest of the day?
I'm not telling you.
Yeah, you told America so far. Oh, from
What are you doing?
better, I hope.
Celebrate together.
Better and better every year. And so, from all of us at CBS, to you and yours,
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
It has been a good year for turkeys.
It certainly has, because more than 250 million turkeys were born in the United States this year.
Now, if you stand them all in a row, they'd look like the fall lineup on CBS. No, that's a joke. It's a joke. It's a joke. They'd actually stretch 45,000 miles. That's 15 times across the country.
But that's only if you do that before Thanksgiving dinner.
Yes, you're right. And it is Thanksgiving, and one of our big treats today is the Santa Claus Parade in Toronto with Faith Ford.
We were out on a picnic, my girl and I, found a big old tree with a brook going by. She'd packed a lunch, man did I eat. Now a cigarette would be a treat. Took one for me, one for my date.
Before you light that, wait.
Viceroy?
That's right.
She said Viceroy tastes the way you'd like a filter cigarette to taste. Not too strong, not too light. Viceroy's got the taste that's right. Everything seemed to go right that day, and Viceroy helped keep it that way.
That's right.
Now I know, and I'll take all bets. If you smoke all 7 filter cigarettes, you'll find some too strong, some too light. But Viceroy's got the deep weave filter and the taste that's right. Not too strong, not too light. Viceroy's got the taste that's right.
Thanks. Find somebody close, give them a hug.
Yeah. Enor, boys.
Happy Thanksgiving.
There's a hat in my eye.